Hey everyone, welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and this is my first impression of the Wingback hanging toiletry case. Now I just want to preface this and say this is not a review. If it is a review, you will see the word review in the title. So I do review videos. This is just not one of them. This is my very first impression, the very first time looking at this product with you guys. So for me, this is just fun and lighthearted, but it's my way of being able to look at a brand new product with other people looking at this maybe for the first time. So to me, this is just like going out and looking at brand new lug products with all my lug friends and getting excited and, you know, oohing and ahhing over certain features or whatever it is and discussing how this is going to be something we use and all that stuff. So this is how I just enjoy looking at a thing for the very first time. And I wish I could see it in real life first, but unfortunately, that's not how it works. You know, it's just because Lug doesn't put all these things out in the world. When they release them, they're still in their warehouses. So it's one of these things where I wish they would send me the product and I could look at it for the first time with the real product in front of me. But until that day happens, the only way we can all look at it together is by looking at whatever is on their website. And luckily, Lug does have lots of great photos showing you lots of great little features, and usually their video is really good as well. And the descriptions that they offer gives us the ability to be able to actually look at this and get a really good sense of it. So I feel like I don't want to mislead anyone to think that this is a review, but you know what? I am talking a lot about all the features and all the different things about it because the Lug gives us all that information. And that's one of the things I love about Lug is their website is so descriptive and their photos are really excellent and their videos are so good. They really give you an excellent sense of the item that you're looking at. So so because they're so good at showing so much, I feel like we're, you know, genuinely getting an excellent sense of what the bag is like. So anyway, so there we go. So this is the Wingback. So this is a brand new product. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in the Lug line. If they haven't had anything like this, it was a long time ago, and it definitely looked a little bit different. So this is a completely different way of holding all your toiletries, I guess. So they did come out with the Caddy a year ago, maybe now, and that was a hanging toiletry case. This is a slightly different one. It looks like it's a complete square, which is different already. And just looking at the thing when you see it opened up, it definitely kind of folds down a lot, which is kind of cool. So I guess first off, let's look at the price. $87 Canadian. That's a lot of cash. I don't know if I would spend that much money on it, but hopefully maybe this will come down in price because that's a lot of money for basically just, you know, a zipper, you know, I don't know, sort of case with a couple of nets in it. So, yeah, it's a lot of money for a hanging bag. So we'll see. Now let's look at the colors. So brand new colors here. So we've got the brand new Gardenia green, and let's just click through that, I guess, real quick. So that's the front, I guess. It looks like there's some quilting on there. Yeah, that's the Max Basket Weave quilting. You can barely see it on there. And then, so that's, ooh, it's kind of fat. It's big. It's really chunky. I thought it was going to be somehow thinner than that, but I guess it makes sense the way it folds out. It does have to have two pretty large sections. Double zipper, very cool. The little top handle on the one side, and that's I guess the side that you want to hang it on or hang it from. That's the back, and that looks like it's plain, so there's no quilting on the back. And that's what I was saying, like with the netting there. Okay, so now that I'm really looking at it close up, there's a little zipper pocket at the top. I can't tell if that's clear view. Probably is. I don't know if that's like a privacy pocket or not. I guess we'll find out in a minute. And there's a little, oh, there is a little hook. Okay, so you don't have to hang it by the little top handle. I thought you had to hang it by the top handle. As it turns out, there's a little flap on the inside, and that's got the hook, and that's what you hang it from. Okay, that's good to know. So it looks like there's definitely plastic lined all through the back, which is awesome. I always love anything plastic lined. It just makes it, to me, more durable, and it allows for me to carry different, like, more things in it, so I can carry things that don't have to be, you know, something where I need a wipeable surface, and then other times I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad that I could wipe this down. I haven't ruined the entire bag. So there's netting here, and it looks like there's another set of netting in behind. So do you see there's a little line there? It looks like there's another like another net in the back that's got like a little seam right there. So it looks like there's another set of netted, like net, I don't know if it's like net pockets, but you can sort of cordon off things from on the two sides. So this looks like just one big net for the whole, for like that whole panel, but in the back it looks like you can sort of organize a little bit. So that's really good to know. I don't know why they call it the wingback. What's a wingback like in real life? Is there like, is it a car? I don't know. I don't know what a wingback is. Ooh, lots of colors. Okay, so we'll look at those in a minute. Okay, so there it is. So you can really see now. Okay, but I don't know. I'm thinking this pocket here. Let's pull this down. I don't think that top pocket where the hook is, I don't think that's clear view. I have a feeling that's a privacy pocket, which is good, I guess, because there's always maybe something you don't want everyone to see. So that's kind of cool. Now, okay, so the wet ones really gives me a sense of how tall that is, and the toothbrush there. But look at that. So you can actually organize this. So having the elasticized little compartments in the back, and they are netted, I think, I don't think they're clear view, actually really gives this a lot of ability to organize. So you can really, it's not just a cavern, it's not just like the little net here. I didn't realize when I was looking at it the first time, like when I was sort of scanning through the photos there, that's a really, really good little feature back there. I love it. And then if you look down here, I think it's the same. I think there's probably something in the back here as well. I think that's where all the little brushes went. So yeah, you know what? They've made this really, really well. I just want to know whether the back ones are netted or if they're clear view. That's what I'd like to see. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. But anyways, that looks like the innards of the Choo Choo Mini, with the little pill holders there. And then that's your toothbrush. So it gives you a little bit of a sense. And sorry, toothpaste. And there's the toothbrush with its little holder over there. Yeah, you know what? It's got a lot of organization. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about, like this little net here, it looks like it gapes a little bit. So as things get heavy at the bottom, it looks like this part's gonna gape. So if things are too tall, you might actually have those things fall out. It looks like everything here is nice and short, so it stays nicely packed in there. But if you have something really tall, like shampoo bottles, I'm wondering if that might collapse in on itself and start having things tumble out. Because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of structure in this. Those look so cute together. They're like little mini like luggage. It's so cute. Actually, you know what? I'm looking at these and I'm wondering if there's anything else I can store in these other than like toiletries. Like I'm wondering like if I could keep, I don't know, like arts and craft supplies or like shoes. Like that would be, ooh, hang on. This would be a really interesting way to carry your shoes. Hang on, let's go back real quick here. Like you could, yeah. I'm wondering if this would be a really good way, like if you're one of these people who likes to like see your shoes or air out your shoes, but you don't want them on the ground, or there's not a lot of space on the ground, or let's say you're carrying like nice shoes, like not the muddy ones that you've been bringing in. Let's say you're traveling somewhere and you've got like nice shoes that you want to wear to a wedding, and you don't want them just sort of tossed in your bag. This might actually be maybe a good way to carry your shoes because it's still wipeable. So you can, disinfect your bag if you want to eventually use it for other things. But, like if you're traveling, let's say you're going to a wedding or something like that, and you want like the really nice pumps, you can put them in the top one, and then you've got like another pair that you're wearing to the reception, or, like your dancing shoes down here and the actual wedding shoes at the top, or, the ones you're wearing to the shower and then the actual wedding shoes on the top. So you can like carry nicer shoes because it looks like it's got a fair bit of room. So I'm curious to know if I could put shoes in there. Or if you're like one of these people who likes to wear flip-flops, you can maybe take like 2 or 3 pairs of flip-flops in here and you can see them in there, and yet you can like air them out. Yeah, it looks like you might be able to carry shoes in there. If you're a dancer and you got like multiple dance shoes, so if you've got a kid who like dances a lot, this could be like their shoe bag. Because, okay, let's just go back to this picture again. Because the one thing about dance shoes, they usually really smell. So like if you've got a kid who does like all the disciplines of dance, so they do like tap and they do ballet and they do jazz, they've got like 6 different kinds of shoes and like little footsie things and whatever it is, and you want them to air out. So the fact that you've got like the mesh on here, you can put like, you know, a pair of your ballet shoes and your jazz shoes in the one, you can put your tap shoes in the other, and they can air out and they wrap up really quickly. So when that kid is going home that night, all their shoes are in this pack. You've got point shoes or whatever it is. You can have all your little, like this would be a really good point shoe bag maybe. So like you keep all your little toe things inside the all the little compartments. But then when you get home, like so you can zip it up when you put it in your bag, and then when you get home you can unzip it and hang it on your wall and let your shoes dry out. So just as a dance teacher, I'm thinking lots of different like shoe possibilities here. So anyway, okay, so it is a toiletry bag. So I would be curious. I would like to get this bag and just see if I can get shoes in this, but I don't think I'm getting it because I have so many cosmetic bags. But we'll see. If the price comes down, yeah, I might be getting one of these. But they look so cute like that. So if I had like a bunch of different shoes, I would try to match my shoes to like the outside. That's just me. So I'm looking at these as shoe boxes. Oh my God, they're so cute together like that. Oh my gosh, look, I just noticed the Lug logo is here. It's not on the front. Like it's not like, so to me, I guess to them, this is the front. So you store it like this. To me, I would have thought that you put it on its bum down here and then so that the front of it was there. And I would have assumed that the logo was down here. But as it turns out, Lug seems to think that's the bottom and that the front of it is here. Like, that's hilarious that they put the Lug logo there. Cool. Anyway, that's it's all perspective, isn't it? That's so funny. That's really funny. I didn't even see that. Okay, so there we go. So that's the line. I like this. I think there's some potential other uses for this. I just can't think off the top of my head. It's very expensive to carry like some of the things I want to put in it. But like I have a lot of like arts and crafts supplies I would love to put in that, but it's a really expensive carrier for the stuff that I've got. But I do like it. I think it's a really cool product. And I think that a lot of people will really enjoy using this. Because it's a very differently oriented thing. So most of the bags that they have, you kind of have to put things on its side. This one you can carry right side up. At least if this is the front and not the other side. Anyway, so let's read and see what it says. Okay, so it says, is it a box? Is it a box? Is it a bag? Well, Wingback is kind of both, and that's what we love about it. This stackable sensation has one main zipper compartment, a tote handle, lots of mesh pouches. So I guess all those things are mesh, not clear view. A fully wipeable interior and more. Low on counter space. Hang Wingback up. Access your toiletries. I think they missed the word too, which is why I stuttered there. Crafting supplies or other belongings vertically. All right. Measurements. Okay, so I don't know how they're orienting this because they seem to be throwing this thing all over the map. So I'm assuming this is 9.5 wide, which to me is height, but whatever. So that's 9.5 inches tall, whatever. 7 inches high is what I'm assuming they mean this. And then 4.25 inches deep, which is that. So there we go. Okay. All right. And the little tote handle at the top is 1.5 inches like long. Cool. Okay. Let's look at the features. One main zipper compartment, tote handle, body trim, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. And then fold out pocket with fold out pocket with fold out clothing hanger equipped with plastic protector and slip pocket. That was a clumsy way of saying I don't even know what, but I think that's a little flap at the top. Let's just go back here. That's this thing. They're talking about that thing. So they're saying the fold out pocket with the clothing hanger equipped with a plastic protector and slip pocket. That's the slip pocket? That looks like a zipper pocket. Anyway, Okay, I don't think I understand that. I think I'm going to have to actually see the video to find out what that means. Okay, rear view, clear view, wipeable zipper pocket on fold out hanger. Oh, this? That's the rear view wipeable zipper pocket on fold out hanger? That is so confusing. Okay, I think that's what they're talking about. So that's the zipper pocket there, which means the other side of the flap must have a slip pocket, which we're not seeing, which we might see in the video. So, okay, this is very unclear. Okay, and then 4 small mesh cargo pockets. So there's 2 back there and 2 back there, and then 2 mesh pockets, which is the main big one here and the big one there, and fully wipeable interior. Awesome. Okay, let's look at this video. Hopefully that'll explain whatever all that jazz is about the whole plastic flappy thing. Oh my god, that looks so cute together. Look at them all standing in attention there. I love these. I love the colors. Oh yeah, we didn't look at the colors yet. Oh crap. Okay, sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm so sorry. We will go back to the colors. That berry, the very berry blue, is so cute. It's very retro. I kind of like it. I just kind of want to know what blue that is. It looks okay. Oh, okay. We'll look at that little flap. Ah. Okay, we are going to look at that flap a little bit closer a little bit later. Thank you for hanging it. Yeah, okay, I can see. So you know I was saying like this is going to flap if this is all sort of heavy and hanging. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of structure around the edge of it, the outside of it, which means if it's too heavy or if it's too tall, if the stuff is too heavy and tall, it might flop forward if this mesh pocket doesn't hold it in very well. But it's good that there's like, you know, little pockets in the back that keep it up against the back and everything doesn't fall forward. It's cute. I really like the shape of it. It's very pleasing. It's so cute. Okay, so double zipper, very handy. Okay, let's stop right there. Let's go back. Okay, so let's look at all right, so right there. So this little thing, I think that's the slip pocket that they're talking about. So where the little, like where the hook is, do you see there's a little ribbing there? In there is a slip pocket. So that means this whole bib looking shape thing is probably a slip pocket. So you probably could store a few things in there, but it's a really narrow opening. So you could maybe slip a couple little things in there, but I think that's where like you would tuck the hook in if you didn't want it sitting like this. But you could put a few little things back here, but you would have to fit in this little slot. So you wouldn't be able to put anything really wide in there unless you could bend it and sort of fold it in. But I think that's what they're talking about when they say, it says fold out pocket, which is this, with fold out clothing hanger equipped with plastic protector, which I'm assuming this whole thing is like a thick card on the inside, which is plastic on the inside, and then a slip pocket. And I think that's what they mean when they say slip pocket here. Okay, and then when it folds out, okay, so that's where it says rear clear view wipeable zipper pocket. So I guess this is the back of it. So they're saying here that this is the clear view, so the zipper pocket there, and that's the rear of the hanger flap. If that makes any sense. So that is clear view. So that's good to know. It looked to me like it was a privacy pocket because they didn't put anything in it in the photos, which they should have. This is a much better representation of what this does. And they didn't even show what the other side does. But at least now we know that that's not a privacy pocket. And it does, however, have a little flap at the top. So you could, whatever you put in here, it could go through that top as well. Because it looks like that whole pocket is completely opened up, which is, to me, a great feature. There's no structure around the edge here. So again, if you're carrying a lot of heavy things in each of these sections, the weight of each section will hang down and pull downwards on this part, which will make this little mesh border kind of gap and potentially, or gape rather, and potentially things can fall out. So if this is too packed and too heavy and the stuff is too tall, everything will sort of eventually collapse in and, oh, sorry about the camera there, and eventually possibly everything will fall out of it. So just be really careful how you pack it. So you do have to use those back mesh pockets really well, because it'll keep some things up against the back, which is a good thing because it means everything won't come forward. But you do have to be careful when you do open this up, that things don't fall out of it immediately. So just watch for that. I think that could be a potential issue if you unzip this too quickly, or if you don't lay it down on the ground as you unzip it. But do you see what I mean? So like, do you see how, like, because now it's open and it's hanging, this is, look, this whole top thing is pulling up, and therefore if that's pulling up, it's going to collapse this part in. If this collapses in, do you see how it gapes right there? So if you're carrying really tall things and it's really, really heavy, let's say that bottom section is really heavy, the bottom one will pull the same way this is pulling. So this section will pull down, which will make this gape even further, which means potentially, if it's really tall, you might have things spill out of it. So you just have to watch how you pack it, I think. But it's still good. Like, I do like that it's really, really tall. You could put full-size things in there. But if it's too tall and too big and heavy, you might actually have things fall out. But I love that top pocket. I love that there's a little organization in the back with the mesh. Love it. Totally love those little pockets in the back. And I just kind of wish that this was, like, elasticized and not just like a band. I think if it was elasticized, I think your stuff would be a little bit safer, but it looks like it just gapes. So it doesn't sort of pull everything back into the back of the case. But anyway, so there we go. So oh yeah, let's look at the colors. Wait, we haven't looked at the colors. Whoa. Okay, let's go back. So we've looked at the gardenia. This is the black. So we'll just click through quick. So this is straight up black. There's no rainbow stitching. Oh, look, there's no stitching on the back. I don't think I noticed that. But stitching on the side. So you got quilting on the sides, but not on the back. So the back is totally plain, or bottom. I don't know how they do that. So that's the interior of the black. Oh my gosh, why does this keep doing this? Okay, this is the rainbow black stitch. Now, it is rainbow, I think. Or is it the lighter color? Okay, I don't know if this is one of the ones that people got where they said it's not rainbow. It actually is the ice pop, so it's the lighter colors. So double check with lug. To me, those look lighter. They don't look as bright, even though it says rainbow stitch. I think what they actually meant was the like ice pop stitch. So if you really are trying to get this and you're trying to match it to the other rainbow stitch items you have, double check it and see. Like the swatch here, it looks like the rainbow stitch, but when you look at it up close, that looks to me a lot lighter. So if you're not sure, double check with lug. I feel like there's at least one item that people got and they were really just disappointed because they thought it was going to match their rainbow stitch stuff and it didn't. Okay, so let's just look at the interior. Okay, so it looks the same as the rainbow stitch. Bouquet navy, we haven't seen that in a little while. That's a not brand new, but it's sort of been brought back. It was only introduced in a couple of things last year, and it was, I think, an exclusive to Kohl's color. So only like Kohl's had a few random items that we never saw in the regular lug line, but it looks like they brought this color back. So that's pretty cool for those of you who like this print and want to collect more of it. So this is the Dragonfly Ice Pop, which is so much fun. I might be getting it with the, I don't know, that fern interior. Flourish Berry. Come on. Thank you. All right, there it is. I'm just clicking through quick here. Love it. Oh, there's that interior that I just think is a little bit weak compared to the outside. The outside's so beautiful and bold, and then the inside just kind of gets all sort of, I don't know, soft. So it doesn't quite work for me. Emerald green, so pretty, with that same bouquet interior. And then, see this, I think it's going to look good. See? Okay, I love this in this particular print. So the love stripe looks so good because it's just straight up and down lines. There's just a little bit on the border, so it just gives you a little bit of something else. But there's not too much going on, so you can really appreciate the lines. You can really appreciate the colors, and it's just, yeah, you can really see it all. And I love it. You don't have so many different things going all different directions. I love this particular print in this particular bag. Although this one's a little off center. It's a little bit crooked. But so if you can get one that's not crooked, you're good. But I do like it in this particular print because it's not too busy. There's not so much. The stripes aren't going in 16 different directions, which I really like. So I actually quite like it in this color. I might even get it because it's so, I do love all those colors a lot. Metallic silver, always a classic. Looks so cute. And I'm hoping, yeah, it has my favorite interior, which I love. I love, 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 love that floral print, that floral, what is it, sketch floral blush. Paws black. I wonder, have they done away with Paws navy? Because it's, I personally like Paws navy better, just because I like blue versus black. So I'm really hoping they haven't retired it. But anyways, so because I'm seeing a lot of the Paws black coming out now. So it just worries me that maybe the navy's been retired. Okay, I love Poppy Red. I love this bag in Poppy Red. It looks so good. So fun. I just don't love the interior. I really wish they had brought back the gingham, that gingham multi. I think it would have been so much cuter, but whatever. And then the very, very blue, which we saw in the video. So anyway, so I'm going to stop right there. Okay, so that's it. That is my first impression of the Wingback hanging toiletry case. Let me know if you've gotten one or if you're getting one. Tell me what color you're getting. And if you actually got the black rainbow stitch, can you tell us in the comments below whether it is the actual rainbow stitch from like last season, or is it the softer, lighter pastel sort of ice pop stitching? I really want to know. So if you happen to have gotten that one, please put that in the comments below. Otherwise, yeah, tell me how you're going to use it. Have you used it already? How does it work? Do you like it? Does it work well for you? Is this like better than your trolleys or whatever other things you've been using in the past? I would love to know, because I love storage things like this, and I would love to hear your feedback. So there you go. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.